Kartra review. How to increase leads by optimizing your opt-in forms. Let's talk about why opt-ins are cool, and then I'll share my screen and show you what I'm talking about in Kartra. A lot of opt-in forms you see nowadays tend to assault you in the middle of an article with a boisterous pop-up, kind of like an over-enthusiastic Labrador that bowls you over while you're trying to get your shoes off just inside the front door. The intent is to let you know they're happy to see you, and that you can see more of them if you want. It's just that the execution leaves you lying on the floor and wondering what happened to what you were just doing. Opt-in forms themselves are great. You can give people an opportunity to show that they like something you worked hard on, and a way to get notified when you've got something new in the works. This is why I love Kartra's opt-in form builder. Not only does it have a ton of options for look and style, but also for how the form is presented. This lets me show visitors to my page that I have more to offer if they're looking for it, but that it's completely up to them whether or not to sign up. It's kind of like having a dog come and sit down next to you when you get in the door, rather than jumping all over you. I know everyone has their own opinions though, so I ask out of genuine curiosity, which do you prefer? The form that pops up at some point during your scroll through a page? Or the one that sits, waiting for you patiently somewhere along its length? Let me know in the comments. In case you feel like you've only experienced one of these, let me share my screen and show you what I had in mind, along with some other options Kartra makes possible.
Alright, so here we are in Kartra's page builder. This is my opt-in page, and I took out the form so that I can show you what I originally had, and then also what I think is a better option. So I'm not going to show you how to use everything on here, obviously, because that would take ages. But I will show you how to put the opt-in. So you go components, opt-in, and then I'm going to use a dark one because it's a dark background. Otherwise, text is too dark to see because of the background. And then I'm going to select a form, and you make the forms beforehand on a different page. So I'm going to put the Kartra one because this one's for Kartra. And then, let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. That's what you get. So what this does, if you have it like this, is they see on your way, feel free to subscribe. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And then there's the form, and that makes this kind of the focus of the page. And then at the bottom, they can see the no thanks, just take me to Kartra, which forgoes this if they're not interested. But this is kind of the focus, so it's like most people would probably get here, and if that's something they're not interested in, I doubt they would actually click this. They would probably just leave the page, just close it. Be like, this is just one of those. They want another lead generator, blah, blah, blah. So what I did instead of that, I will show you. I actually just moved it down here because I didn't want to remake the whole thing. Is, oh dear. You can do it, buddy. Oh my. And she's gone. Where did you go? Oh, you're still here? Why? Don't scare me like that. As you can see, Kartra's interface is a little bit janky, which it's the downside of having so many options. So it's got its pros and cons. That's one of the cons. But check this out. So you've got that. And then I don't actually want to save. I mean, obviously this is the same as it was before. All right, fine. Hopefully I don't break anything. So let's publish this so we can go out and look at the actual page. And then here's the link. And a cool thing about this is you can also edit the names of the pages. Obviously that should be a basic function of any website builder, but hey, you never know. All right, so apparently I can't copy it from here. So I'm gonna just open the preview. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna open the page. Get info.com/Kartra. So the difference here, I'm going to show you. So first of all, this is kind of more of a focus now. And this is just like, oh yeah, if I want that, I will put this in. It's not putting a form in my face. it's here's an option if you'd like to, which is what I feel like opt-in should be, is hey, if you're interested in hearing more from us, then you can put your stuff in, rather than hey, before you keep reading that article that you just started, why don't you give us your email address? So if you do click it, then you get a pop-up that still stays on the same page, which I also love, that you can fill in then. And obviously you can edit all of the style of that. But I think this is such a better option than having a form that just pops up in front of their face. Even the one that was sitting there, it made that the focus of the form. Because, I mean, we're so used to getting pop-ups for asking for our email address or whatever else that we kind of just, that's what we look at. And so I love having this as an option where you can just have that pop up. And the way that you did that, if you're going to use Kartra, all you got to do is you go to components and then you do a button instead of an opt-in form, and then you pick, there's buttons, and then you pick the style of the button, and then when you go to link, you pop up an opt-in form as one of the options. And look how many options they have here. It's actually pretty awesome. This is the thing that I like a lot about Kartra. Like, sure, its interface is a little bit tricky to work out, but it has so many options that it's kind of worth it. Anyway, don't mean to ramble too much. That's that.
Now that you've seen the other option, which do you prefer? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And thanks for joining me. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, feel free to like the video and subscribe. Then you'd be helping me out. See you around. Thanks for joining me, and feel free to grow if you are my tummy. Or feel free to stop so I can finish this recording.